Welcome out here. It's a crispy morning. I'm getting my sap collected up for spring cooking here. Got it pumping into a tank here, and then I collect it onto my pickup into another tote using an old 12-volt pump. I use 12-volt pumps so that if I'm suddenly in a place where I don't have access to power, then I can just run them off of vehicle batteries or something like that. But here I've got access to power, so I use this little converter box here. Pretty handy little thing. I'll put a link in the description for that box and some other supplies. That converts the power from 110 to 12 volt. Powers my vacuum pump, little Shurflo, and I've wired up a cord connector so I can just run 12 volt power through a regular extension cord to anything I need, and it's pretty handy. And now I'm running about 15 inches of vacuum, starting to warm up, get 2.5 degrees, and sap's starting to come in. So you can see here I just got regular plumbing fittings to make a manifold, and then I got 1/4 inch fittings. They fit nicely into 5/16 tubing, and then I just used tees to tee off to some smaller lines, and also I teed in a return line from my tank here with just a pinhole to keep sap continuously flowing through my pump to get better vacuum. It seems to get better vacuum when it's not running dry. And like I said before, this is really handy with the 12-volt converter. If I need to set up in a place where I don't have 110 power, I can just hook up a battery and some solar panels and make an independent system. But for now, I decided to go with this route. Also, I have this temperature controller, is pretty handy. My dad laughs at me. He figures I have things pretty handy. He says in Low German, Handix and Gartits. It's pretty handy to not have to be collecting my sap all the time. It just kind of does its own thing. So that's my setup. I've got about 60 taps here. These are Manitoba maples, box elders. I have a hard time getting the taps to seal properly, maybe because it's a softer wood than the real sugar maples. So I'm only running 60 taps and I get about 15 inches of vacuum. That seems to be my max. I get a lot of air, so maybe I'll learn a few more tricks yet how to get them to seal in these softer trees. I've run my taps up to about 300 feet from my pump so far, and with 15 inches of vacuum at my pump, I'm still pulling it all in.
I get most of my maple syruping supplies from CDL maple syruping supplies in Ontario.
Still beats trucking through the bush.
And I've been using the 5/16 white
really saves
taps
a lot of time
with the 5/16 tubing and a T, and it seems to be working quite well so far. As you can see, like I said before, there's quite a bit of air coming through my line, but it's still working.